Simphiwe Makhanya is standing by for us outside the Zuma compound. Thank you very much for joining us, Simphiwe. This is really quite a nail-biting moment, as it's really unclear as to how things are going to pan out today. But what's the environment like where you are currently?
Indeed, Nompu, the clock continues to tick for the Police Minister, Nkandla, as well as the National Police Commissioner, General Nkandla Sithole, to indeed abide by that constitutional court order by midnight today, if the former President of the Republic of South Africa does not hand himself over. I can tell you that where we are, Nompu, the situation is very tense, but we have not seen a lot of people making their way outside former President Jacob Zuma's home. Instead, we have seen, members of the media continuing with their, reporting from where we are, both from local and international media, as we await any form of development with regards to the situation outside former President Jacob Zuma's home. But I can confirm to our viewers, Nompu, that a short while ago, we saw 3 police vehicles trying to enter the main gate of former President Jacob Zuma's home. But that gentleman wearing the MKMVA regalia approached them, and they suddenly, had to turn back and walked away. They drove off. So we don't know in terms or what they were here for, but they unfortunately could not gain access into the home of the former president. The situation continues to be like that, Nompu, and we don't know yet as to whether the former president will indeed hand himself over, and we have been waiting with bated breath to hear what the police minister, Nkandla, will say in this regard. Nompu?
Yeah. Simphiwe, we know that you spoke recently to Edward Zuma, who during the weekend was very vehemently opposed to his father being arrested on the weekend should police have come, saying that they were going to protect his father from being arrested. What's the latest? What has he said around possible developments today?
Well, his views are still the same, Nompu. We actually spoke to him a short while ago, and he was still very adamant in saying that he will not allow anyone to come near former President Jacob Zuma with an intention to arrest him. In fact, just to quote him directly, he said to me, they will have to start with me first before they can actually get to the former president. So the situation is quite tense as I speak to you. And we are just, here as members of the media trying to put the pieces together as to what will unfold. Because we know, of course, that according to that constitutional court order, the former president has until midnight, or let me rather say, the police minister, that's Nkandla, and National Police Commissioner, General Nkandla Sithole, have until midnight to effect that warrant, which was, given by the Constitutional Court. And as things stand, that's the opinion of a legal expert that we have been talking to. They say there's nothing on paper which prevents the police from actually, going ahead with this arrest.
Yeah. Simphiwe, why do you think that there are few people on site there in Nkandla in terms of his supporters? Is it due to good policing or something else?
As we're making our way here, Nompo, we saw quite a few police vehicles, stationed about 10 kilometers away from former President Jacob Zuma's home. But of course, you remember that there was that court application yesterday at the Pietermaritzburg High Court where the former president was applying for stay of his arrest, and that decision, Nompu, I must say, was expected either yesterday or today, but the judge in that particular matter said that the decision will be, announced on Friday. So I presume that a lot of people, were following those developments at the Pietermaritzburg High Court with a hope that if the judge rejects or accepts the application, then there will be a way forward. So as things stand, there's no clarity as to what will happen now.
Thank you very much, Simphiwe, for that report. My colleague there, Simphiwe Makhanya, reporting outside the Zuma Nkandla home.